crazy people.
Hello.
It is Tuesday. That means one thing. It is TransWorld Tuesday, and welcome to TransWorld Live.
I know. I'm so excited. I can't wait. Chris, you know what? Earlier today, I was like, this is the most Mondayest Tuesday ever. And then I remembered it's TransWorld Live Tuesday.
It's really true. Like Nicole and I text, and we get each other excited for the show. And that's really the magic of all of you, of all of our friends joining us and being able to hang out as much as we are exhausted. Our bodies are tired. Our minds are tired from this season. We get to hang out every Tuesday with all of you.
I know, especially in October, it makes me feel really good. And then knowing that, I'm in the trenches with everybody else.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
Very, very much. And speaking of the trenches, how was your opening weekend?
You know what? It was good. And you know what else is really fun is I just had to take a second and share this on my timeline because there's a lot of people that didn't know that TransWorld Live exists. So I was like, let me get this out there to them. Let me make sure that everybody knows and that we're going through and sharing the good word of TransWorld with everybody. But so the weekend was amazing. We did a three-day weekend, which was a lot, but it was also very good. And no complaints whatsoever. Oh, hi to Sean Fenner. Sean Fenner came out for our Sunday this past weekend, and we were rocking and rolling and feeling the spooky spirit all the way around.
We love that. Hello, Derek. Hello, Live to Bicycle. We've got A. We've got Sean, of course. We've got Cody. I got to see Kyle Miller over the weekend. It was fantastic. And for those that like that sports ball stuff, the NHL season officially kicks off today. So,
oh my gosh. So, Chris, do you have any plans this weekend?
I'm thinking I'm going to be hanging out with somebody pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Because it's his special holiday, that's coming up.
I was hoping you'd do that.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. What are you doing for Jason Voorhees' special day, Friday the 13th?
Well, I caught the breaking news that this Friday the 13th has been named National Haunted House Day. So I'm going to go to a haunted house.
I think we'll do the same. We're pretty predictable here.
Yeah, we are. You know what else is happening next week? The McDonald's McBuckets are back. I know. Had to wear these.
Right.
Especially for today. I was very excited.
They are, and they're slightly redesigned too, right? Like there's a modified version.
I don't love them, but
still cool.
Yeah, they are.
They
are.
Yeah. Well, we have some really special news. Of course, it is October, and we are officially on the road to the legendary Haunt Tour. I think we need to welcome you appropriately. Robert, can you play that special footage? does it not get you excited?
It gets me all excited. I cannot wait. I feel like, I don't know. I keep talking about it like it's like next week and like
Yes.
almost like Christmas, that anticipation of everything's ready to go. And I can't wait for Legendary this year. I'm truly excited because it's going to be legendary.
We are beyond excited to be on the road to Legendary, and there is no one that knows the ins and outs and all of the delicate details of this tour more than the person that assembled it together. We'd like to bring her out, surprise to all of our TransWorld Live Tuesday fans. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Jenny Thaler.
Yay, there she is.
It's the road to TransWorld. Well,
yeah, it is.
Road to Legendary, I should say.
Both were on.
I cannot believe that it's a month away. Like I was getting chills watching the video. I'm like, oh my God, it's all happening.
It's happening.
It's all happening.
It's so fast. It's just going. It's amazing. And everyone out there who owns haunted houses and are running a Halloween attraction event, congratulations, Nicole, it's your opening weekend. I mean, it's just a feat getting here.
Yeah, I can't even believe it.
We've gotten a chance to visit a couple of haunted houses as well in our market, and it just feels awesome. I mean, I don't know, the vibe at all the haunted houses is great. The lines have been long. Everyone's super excited. It just seems like, everyone's, going on all cylinders at this point. So we're really excited about it. So thank you guys for having me on, first of all. And I'm really excited about Legendary. I mean, it's a month away. It's hard to believe.
For those that have no idea what Legendary is, could you sum up what this amazing opportunity is?
Yeah, so I would like to take credit for all of it, but I can't. Ben Armstrong and I were having breakfast. I would like to say probably by 2008, and maybe before that. And we talked about the fact that, haunt tours are great, but what ends up happening is you can't get to see everything in the off season. It's very hard for a lot of people to open. If they're temporaries, they can't open, for various reasons. And he said, well, what if we put a haunt tour in November? And I said, that would be great. When we originally started Legendary, the haunt tour was like the first weekend in November. But then as we were touring haunts were staying open later too as well. So a lot of people couldn't get a chance to see those haunts. So now we're in the second weekend of November, for our haunt tour. And we're super excited about that. I think it's been great for people to be able who own attractions to be able to come when they're not open and be able to tour these, amazing haunted houses. We do, some years we do seminars, we do a lot of Q&A. So you get a chance to talk to the haunted house owner and kind of get their perspective, what they were thinking when, they were putting together their scenes and everything else. And a lot of their staff is on site as well, during those haunt tours to answer questions. And it's just a great time in November to talk to, your fellow peers about how their haunt season was, the good, the bad, the ugly, while everything's fresh in their head. So it just ended up becoming a great networking opportunity, seeing a lot of great haunts, having some meals, and getting a chance to, talk with your peers. So it really has worked out over the last number of years. And we get to see great places. So that's the best part.
And go to exotic places.
No, we do. And we're super excited. Our whole team has worked on this, a lot. Ben Armstrong, Anne-Marie this year has really had to jump in. With this tour, especially, it looks like our numbers are going to be increasing significantly. So we've had to move some things around. But we're super excited about it. So, and we hope a lot of the industry can join us as well this year.
We hope so as well. And obviously, before we dive into all of the details, because this is the first show where we release everything, we of course want to thank our sponsors, Granite Insurance and Fear Ticket, for being the exclusive sponsors for the Legendary Haunt Tour.
Yes.
So thank you very, very much. Of course, the one place to get all of the information for this tour, legendaryhaunttour.com. But Jenny, let's dive in. What are we going to see on Friday? How are things going to unveil for those that are thinking about joining? We're going to wet their whistle right now.
Okay, no. So we're going to be doing registration at the host hotel, which is on there. It's the Boston Marriott Burlington. For those people that are having trouble getting hotel rooms, we also have an overflow hotel, which is at the Residence Inn in Burlington, which isn't that far from the Marriott. So if you can't get rooms there, definitely use the overflow hotel. You know, everything is just filling up so quickly right now. So if you are thinking about doing this, thinking about coming to the event, I would definitely buy your tickets now. So registration is going to be there. That's kind of our headquarters at the Marriott Boston Hotel. So that's going to open on Friday around 2:00, and it's going to stay open till 4:15 that day. So you'll be able to sign in. You'll be able to see some friends. We'll be able to give you your wristbands, check you in, and everything like that. The buses then are going to load around 4:30. So that is going to depart at 4:30, and that's going to take you where you're going to see a little bit of a tidbit about that tonight to Barrett's Haunted Mansion, where we're going to be able to have the 2 full shows. We're going to have an amazing dinner. We're going to get to meet the owners and the managers of the place and be able to ask questions. So Friday should be amazing. The facility, from what I've heard, is just over the top. So we're thrilled that they were able to open their doors and let us come in, you know, to tour their haunt on Friday. I'm going to kind of speed through this because I know we have a really large show tonight, so I apologize. All the information is on the website, and if people have questions, they can obviously call us. But after we have dinner and the full shows and the Q&A and all that great stuff, the buses then are going to depart around 8:30, and we're going to take you guys to Fright Kingdom. Very excited for that. We're going to have, I believe it's 5 haunted houses there, and there's going to be a Q&A. Photos are allowed there only, but that's during the behind the scenes only for the photos. I just wanted to be clear on that. You're going to arrive at Fright Kingdom around 9:30. We'll be able to go through all 5 haunts, and as well as hopefully, as long as time permits with everything, you'll get to see a behind the scenes tour. And then the buses are going to start to depart Fright Kingdom around 12:00 p.m. that night, and then get you back to the Hotel Burlington at 12:30. If you guys are staying at the host hotel, that's great. Even if you're not, you're staying at the Residence Inn, the buses will drop you off there as well. Buses will also pick you up at the Residence Inn. So keep that in mind when booking the hotel. We will not have check-in there, though. The check-in will only be at the Marriott Burlington. The next day, we've got 2 different options for you guys. So we will have a bus so that you guys have transportation if you wanted to sign up to go to Salem. So the Salem buses will leave the hotel, the Marriott, at 9:30 in the morning if you are going to Salem, and then buses will arrive at Salem around 10:15. Now we will have a list of attractions in the area for you to enjoy, but there is no planned event in Salem. You'll get a chance to kind of just create your own itinerary, be able to explore Salem yourself. I know from talking to a lot of people, everyone wants to do something different, and that's why we kind of left it open. But with that being said, again, we're going to try to have some discounted tickets and places for you guys to be able to go to, and, you know, I wouldn't say preferred, but attractions that are in the area that if you'd like to attend them, hopefully we'll have some discounted tickets for you guys. We're in the process of trying to arrange that. The buses will then depart at 3 p.m. Salem, and then they'll arrive at Haunted Overload at 4:15. Now, if you chose not to go into Salem, or you just wanted to drive yourself or spend the day however you see fit, the buses will leave the hotel for Haunted Overload at 2:45 on Saturday. So then they will arrive at Haunted Overload around 4:00 that day, just a few minutes probably before the Salem buses do. And then you'll have a daytime tour of Haunted Overload, which will be amazing. You'll have about an hour there, maybe an hour and 15. And the owners, obviously, of that haunt will be on site to answer questions, but you'll be able to take pictures, you know, go through it and really just see what it looks like during the day. Then what will happen is all the groups at that point obviously are back together, and the buses are going to depart Haunted Overload around 5:00. And then we're going to take you guys to dinner. You'll have a nice dinner. We'll have some Q&A probably at the dinner if time allows. And then we're going to take you back to Haunted Overload at night. And then you'll get the full tour. We're going to have a huge bonfire. You guys will be able to taste some different kinds of beers that Haunted Overload bottles themselves. They have a private distributor, and we're going to have an enormous bonfire, and everyone gets a chance to kind of hang out. And then we're going to start departing Haunted Overload at like around 10:30. And that's a bit of a drive back to the hotel. It's probably, you'll get there sometime between 12 and 12:30 in the morning back to the hotel Marriott, as well as we'll also take you at that point. If you're staying at the Residence Inn, the buses will drop you there too.
That's a jam-packed weekend.
Jam-packed. On the website, you'll notice all the food.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of different, we've got the meal on Friday night. We've got the meal on Saturday night. We've listed all the food. But again, if anyone has dietary restrictions, please contact me directly, and I will make sure that we have food for you guys if you can't eat what's there.
And that's a great point. Like, Jen is our mom for all of us to make sure not only we are eating really, really well, but making sure that it's healthy for us too. So if you don't go to the website and see that note there, just write down her email address of jen@haashow.com if you have any dietary restrictions, and she will make sure you're accommodated. Now, of course, Jenny, like, we're talking about pricing. This tour is epic. It is legendary. That's how it got its name. Can we talk about pricing? What is the early bird price right now?
The early bird price right now, it depends. So if you're driving, the early bird price, I believe, is $295.
That's what I see. Yep.
Yeah. And if you're, I'm sorry, I've been working on something else. I want to make sure. So the early bird pricing is $295. If you're getting on the bus, it's $395. And then if you decide to buy the tour with the Salem trip, with the transportation to Salem, the early bird pricing is $425.
Very nice. Very nice. And I see that people have up until October 24th to take advantage of those savings, right?
Yes. So definitely, please let us know. I mean, part of it too, it's just for planning purposes. We have to let the bus companies know. The food purveyors need to know early enough to be able to get food ready for you guys. So the earlier you can tell us, the better it's going to be in organizing this trip. We're not looking for all you guys to have to pay more money. The price goes up because we need you to sign up sooner.
And so now there's a number of folks that have said that they've gotten their hotel, but they haven't gotten their tickets yet. That's still okay. But we definitely need you to get your tickets as soon as possible. The other big thing is you need to know if people are taking the bus or if they're driving. That's a big one too, correct?
Yes, that is a huge one because the bus is cut off early. Unfortunately, they like to cut off like a month in advance. I think we got them to go, through, I think we have till like late October, but we really need to know if people are taking the bus. We need to, for planning purposes, you have to know everything earlier. And it's just really hard to plan these tours without having advance notice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Agreed completely.
Totally understand. Yeah.
So we do have a question from the audience here. Our super fan, Sean Fenner, asks if there's any bus captains been announced yet.
So with Legendary, it's a little bit different. As you guys know, we don't have assigned buses. But with that being said, I'm sure depending on how things go, I know Tater for sure is going to be a bus captain in one of the buses, and we'll have a little bit more information on that as we get a little bit closer to the tour.
Good question. Good answer. Yeah. I mean, what better opportunity to see some legendary haunted attractions, but to be able to hobnob and talk with industry professionals and legends from across the country and across the world, and being able to just hang out with them and kind of just shoot the stuff.
In like the Halloween capital.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I definitely think it's going to be legendary. The excitement for this tour has been overwhelming. So I think it's going to be great. I'm really excited to get the attractions in the area for Salem on the website. I'm hoping that we get that done next week for you guys so you can start planning kind of what you want to do when you're there. And we're hoping to have the discounted tickets, like I said, for a few of the attractions, or at least group pricing. So
perfect.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
Well, Well, as you guys are thinking, if you have any last minute questions here, of course, on your to-do list, of course, find your travel plans. If you're flying, if you're training, if you're playing, however you're getting there, make sure you get there. And then, of course, book your tickets now to take advantage of the early bird discount before October 24th. I'm trying to save you money.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I know. I've seen the question that Sean asked about the Nicole's Hocus Pocus tour. There's nothing official yet. We got to see how that goes. That might be a Sunday fun day excursion. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Tater called me about that this week too, and I was like, we'll see.
Nicole, are your kids joining?
I think they are. I think they are officially going to join. I do.
That's great.
Yes. Yep.
I know a lot of people are bringing their kids.
Yes, I've heard that.
Because it's like Salem and everything else, and I just think it's gonna be great. It's gonna be a once in a lifetime experience too. So if you have your kids, bring your kids. We're bringing my kids.
Yeah, for sure. Well, and that's the thing is that I think about that might be the question about bus captains and finding out like kind of what the vibe is going to be. And I think that there's going to be a really good mix of your classic TransWorld folk and then also families as well.
That's right.
I'm thinking of canceling my Florida vacation this week was a great idea. This sounds way better. I like that. Matt, I agree. Wow. I think you should totally join us.
And Kevin, that's great advice. Absolutely, yes. If you're on the fence, get in now before the deadline. We agree.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
We agree. Well, Jenny, thanks so much for being here.
For having me. And feel free, too. I'm happy if you guys want to call me and I can walk you through it and we can kind of tailor make something that kind of works for you, because I know a lot of people for Legendary have questions. So, it's a small group, so it's easy, for us to be able to answer questions and help navigate you, through this process.
Jen, that's a great point too. It is a small group, and this is the time when some of the best relationships in the industry are made. I know that we've said this about other bus tours and stuff, and that's absolutely true. But this one particularly, Legendary, has a special kind of niche of bringing together some of the best and the biggest and the greatest, and some of the smallest and just getting started, and some of the best trade secrets are traded at Legendary.
It's true.
Gotta be there.
It's true.
Yeah. So don't miss it.
Don't miss it. Yeah. And thank you guys for having me on. I don't want to keep you. I'll let you go. Have a good night.
We'll see you soon.
Thanks, Jen.
Bye,
thank
guys.
you.
We still got so much show left. Now I've got like the warm, like fuzzy, hallmarky feeling going on of like, we get to see each other every, in just a couple weeks, and all of our industry friends, and it's going to be magical. It's going to be wonderful. And it's going to be in Salem. Like, can't get any better than that.
What better way to celebrate the end of hopefully another successful season for everybody that's going to be joining, whether you're a fan or whether you're an operator, an actor, just an enthusiast, a producer, whatever your role in the haunted industry is. What a great way to hang out, let your hair down, and see some amazing attractions in the haunt capital of the world.
I know. I'm so excited. It's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be amazing.
Of course, keep your eyes posted, not only to hear, because for the next all the way up until Legendary, we're on the road to Legendary, but also legendaryhaunttour.com.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We've got some amazing guests coming up, but first, a little word from our sponsors.
A huge thank you to HauntPay. We couldn't do this. They are the premier sponsor of TransWorld Live. HauntPay.com. Go check them out. They're amazing.
Absolutely. I am super excited about our first guest. They're here to give us a little bit of a sneak peek or a little bit of taste of what we can expect from Legendary. Chris, go ahead and tell them who we got on tonight.
I would be so honored. We figured we'd do this thing in order. Our very first stop on the 2023 Legendary Haunt Tour is to the Barrett's Haunted Mansion. And we can't do any of that without having the owner, Mary Costello, with us. Welcome to TransWorld Live, Mary.
We're so thrilled to be here. It's just great.
How are you?
Hi, Mary.
I'm great. I'm great. The season started. Everything's going wonderful. I couldn't ask for more.
We saw you were just open on Monday, Indigenous People Day, Columbus Day. How did that go?
It's good. That's Sunday, the holiday, Sunday before the holidays, one of our busiest nights of the whole season. It's really crazy. Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah. It's so much fun to see everybody come together and get so scared. It's just really good.
So now, how has everything else been so far? Like the whole season as a whole?
The season's been great. We've had rain, which we've been fighting since we opened, which really does hurt a little bit, but we are totally on board with whatever happens.
Perfect.
Very nice. You guys. See, that's why you guys are veterans. You have learned a thing or two, because we are pretty sure it's your 32nd operating season.
It is. And I'm really happy to say that. And I'm telling you, without the team I have, it would never be so, really. They're amazing.
It's so true. Nobody does it alone. We are honored with the folks that help us put this show on, like Robert and Jenny and Rich and everybody that's involved. Can you talk about your amazing team before we dive into all the details of your haunt? Do you want to talk a little bit about your personnel?
Well, yes. Some of them have been with me since 1998. And there's a core of about 10 people who just stepped this up. And what's so great about them is their passion for Halloween and creativity and detail matches my own. And that's what's made it work so well. They're amazing.
That is awesome.
Yeah, it is.
So 32 years you've been doing this thing. Tell us a little bit, like, have you owned this attraction for all 32 years?
Yes, I've actually owned this property, my family, for 50 years.
Wow.
Wow.
And we have a restaurant on this property, and we had a miniature golf course, and we had a gift shop. So we closed the gift shop down.
Okay.
We said, what are we going to do with it? And I said, let's make it a haunted house. People love to be scared. And all of my managers, our managers at the time, like, wow, that's really dumb. Why would you do that? And I'm like, because you have no idea. People love this type of stuff. So we started out really knowing nothing except what you know. And it's just grown ever since. It's just gotten better and better. I'm so proud of the whole thing.
It's amazing.
It is such a gamble, and I'm so happy that we get to be here today because it panned out. It obviously panned out, and you are now a part of the legendary haunt tour.
I know, it's pretty amazing. I'm telling you, my team, it was like they won the Academy Award. I kid you not. They were like, it was like so exciting, and they deserve it. Oh, they really deserve it. So
that's amazing.
Oh my gosh.
You're getting a lot of love in the comments.
Oh, I am. Oh,
yeah.
Greg, well, I'll tell you, I think one of the secrets to our success here is I've given everybody creative freedom. I mean, of course, I do say, oh, I don't know, but I give everybody a chance to be creative, because without that, you're just the same old thing. Yeah. And we change our haunt every single year. We start from scratch every year. It's never been the same. So.
Oh my God!
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy cow!
Yeah, it's
that's
really
a huge
amazing.
fact.
Yes, it is. I know. And every year, like this year, we've really gone a little overboard. Maybe because of the legendary. I'm not sure. Yes, that is why. But it is. It's
yes, they're
so
coming. It's not
amazing this year that I'm like, oh my gosh, where do we go after this? Honestly, that's how good I believe it is. Yeah, it's really.
Oh my gosh! All right, so tell us just a little bit about it. How big is it? How little is it?
Well, we have the Barrett's Haunted Mansion, which is a house. It's 2 stories. It's probably 3,000 square feet between the 2 floors. The Condemned, which we added in 2013, is probably 4,300 square feet.
Wow!
Because we took the miniature golf course down. and we were so busy in the little mansion that we knew we needed more space, and it's just taken off since then. So yeah.
That's incredible.
Very nice.
That's awesome. So now, where are you guys exactly located for those who've never been?
We are south of Boston,
Okay.
probably 20 miles south of Boston.
Okay.
As the crow flies, not as the traffic goes. I can tell you that right now.
Before this, I was talking about, I was like, yeah, my sister lives in Taunton.
Yeah.
And then, anybody that's in Massachusetts is always like, oh, it's like 15, 20 minutes. I'm like, yeah, by bird flight.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
as the bird flies, exactly.
Yes. Yeah. I like.
That's good. Now, we're really excited. One of the key members of your team is joining us. Would you help us introduce this awesome guy that's going to help us kind of get a sneak peek of what we're looking at in just a few weeks?
Sure. This is Evan Madigan. He is our roaming manager, and he's also very instrumental in the build of the mansion.
Very nice. Evan, what's
How you
up?
doing, guys? How you doing?
Hey, Evan.
How you guys doing?
Good. Thanks for joining us.
No problem.
Good. We are loving the beard. You're already getting some love in the chat as well from Lisa
And Charles.
and Charles and Evan.
Yeah.
Very nice.
And
Well,
Jack.
to both of you, thank you for all of your hard work, because we know no one does this alone and no one does it overnight. So you've had this amazing location. You start over every year. Your attraction has received a ton of recognition, both nationally and regionally and throughout the world. What helps you to produce these high-level shows? What's your secret sauce?
The secret sauce is we are really a team. That I believe that with every being I have, we're a team. We all want the same results. We all want to take extreme pride in what we do. And when you walk through our haunts in the daytime, everything looks as realistic as it possibly can. That's really why we're still in business and we do so well.
That's awesome.
That's amazing.
That's awesome. Very nice. Very nice. Now, let's talk a little bit about your actors real quick. How many would you say you have? An estimate on a normal night?
We about 92.
Oh, very
Yes.
nice.
Mm-hmm.
Are they paid or volunteer for any of those that are wondering?
I wish they were volunteer. No, they're all paid, and they deserve every dime they make. So,
Amen.
and I can tell you one thing: no one's going to get rich working at a haunted house. So
No.
I have to say that, right?
Yeah.
Always. And if
So now, go ahead.
no, my last little clack on that. Everybody always asks, do you have any permanent year-round staff?
Almost permanent.
Okay.
A couple, not many. I mean, most of the people who work here have professional jobs in some other field.
Sure.
No, I really know full time. Almost.
Okay.
They're
Okay,
pushing.
now-
They are pushing for it, though. I will
Yeah.
say that.
I was going to say, how many ask every year?
Yeah. Hey, man.
Yeah, right. So now, in thinking about this season and recent seasons, have you had any challenges or hurdles?
This season opposed to others?
Or just even the last couple seasons?
Well, of course, COVID was a real challenge for us, and we closed down. Our restaurant closed down, and we had to close the haunted house. But we did a haunted drive-in theater. So everybody stayed in their cars. We delivered food from the restaurant. But I have to put this out there. All of my staff, because it wasn't profitable, it was just to keep our name out there and let everybody do what they love to do. They all worked that whole season for nothing. And I have to give them all they made it possible for me to do that. So.
That's amazing.
Yes.
Very nice.
Yeah.
I love it. I love that community. We as a haunt community are one all across the country, which is wonderful. But even our microcosms within each attraction, it's just this close-knit family, and we succeed and we thrive together. So it's so awesome to see you give so much credit back to them.
Well, they deserve it.
Yeah.
As we like
So
to say
now-
in the industry, many haunts one family.
Yeah,
Right.
Love that.
I love that too.
Love that.
All right, so for those that haven't experienced Barrett's Haunted Mansion before, why should they come see you guys?
Because we're so good.
Perfect.
That's a great answer.
So, kind of what sets you apart?
I think what sets well, you know what? What sets us apart in my mind is how much time and effort goes into everything we do. And I know everybody works hard, but the fact that we start over every year, I just think, and everybody who comes here knows they're not going to see the same thing. And we're not like, we're small. We're not giant. We can't fit thousands of people on the property at one time. So we have to make sure they keep coming back. And so we give them something new every season.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Do you think if we beg and maybe plead and maybe promise something, we might be able to give our viewers a little a tease, a sneak peek of what we might be able to see come November?
Yes, but I am going to tell you there's some things I refuse to show. That's how awesome they are.
Okay.
All
I
right.
love this. Yeah, I'm excited. If I am one of the people here that has not seen your attraction, so I am so excited. It is my first time. I am giddy.
Good.
May get a little dark here. We're going to start over in the Condemned, which may be a little bit of a flashlight tour for right now because we don't want to give
Okay.
too much away.
No, that's
But,
hold on, Evan. I just want to interject here. Condemned is really one of our people on our team, Matt Davis. He's really responsible for all the changes that he's done every year since he's been here. Okay, I just want everyone to know that.
Yeah.
oh, that's awesome. Oh,
Oh, that's cool.
so this is outside of Condemned.
No, but this is actually outside of the mansion.
Oh, my apologies.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's okay. I was a little confused myself, and I know what I'm looking at.
Beautiful.
This is
Honestly,
Condemned.
Mary, you could tell us anything and we would believe you.
This is Condemned. Okay. Very nice. And Matt's getting some love in the chat as well, guys.
Oh.
Love that.
That's very nice.
This is our ticket count.
This is where we sell our tickets if they don't buy them online. We have 2 rooms that we let people go through, and if they can't get through there, and I lose a lot of customers, just let them go through there because there's a no cash refund. So it's kind of a little test for them.
Oh, I
Yeah.
like that idea.
Very nice. Your red Satan demon guy, does he have a name? That seems to be your icon.
No, he is BHM. That's who he is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I love it. Barrett's
Yeah.
Haunted Mansion. Love it.
So we're going to go through a side door here, one of the emergency exits, but
Okay.
We love exclusive access here for TransWorld Live. Thanks, guys.
not going to see much. My flashlight does not want to cooperate. Hold on one sec.
Evan, we're not seeing anything.
You see it now?
No.
No, the flashlight doesn't want to work.
There you go.
You can see some of
That's
the
okay.
stuff.
We can see a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah, if you go
now
slowly,
we
we
see
can
it,
actually
yeah.
see a lot. So now, what is this room?
This is the factory scene inside Condemned. So the
Oh.
Condemned is all one continuous theme where the mansion is a bunch of different rooms combined. When Matt designs this, he designs it as one continuous theme all the way through. So you can kind of see, again, some of the lights are off in here. But we'll try and get you into some sort of light.
That's okay.
Randall, all the way from Palm Springs, California, said he's loving the creepy red lights.
We'll let you give a little sneak peek of this. You didn't want to show that. We'll give a little bit of that and what that could be. But again, guys, sorry it's so dark in here as this is one of our outdoor attractions.
That's okay. So now is this whole attraction outside or is it indoor outdoor?
No, this whole attraction is outside. A lot of it's covered on top, but a lot of it's not. So it's a bunch of different things.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Love it.
So now we'll head over to the mansion. You guys can get a sneak peek in some of the rooms there.
I love it.
This is cool.
This is a very unique property.
It is, yes. I do, I think if there's anything that I could have to make this a little bit better, it would be more room. Yeah. Because it's one of the busiest months the restaurant has too. So the whole property is just on fire.
Wow.
That's good though.
That's
Yeah,
really
it
good.
is. Yeah, yeah.
So this is our front facade. This is where the customers will come up, and this will be the first room of the attraction here.
Very nice.
Very cool.
Mary Mike in the chat says, "You are a legend."
This is our front room. This is the cursed room.
I like it.
Ooh. Hey Nicole, let's just go now. We're just gonna go hang out.
I
with
know.
Mary and Evan.
I love it. Let's
This
do it
is-
now. We should be live from there, Crash.
Yeah.
That's what-
31 days is too long.
yeah.
We'll go into our swamp room now. This is usually filled with fog.
Oh.
It's the most disorientating room I've ever been in.
It looks great from here.
And you'll come back out here.
Now, good question for you guys. For the Legendary Haunt Tour, will the attractions be scheduled to walk through in a specific order?
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, that's right. Will some group go into some and
Yeah,
you know,
I
kind
think
of
they'll be split up. They can go into
Okay.
either one first. Yeah. So
We're not going to show you that room. That room's special. You have to be here to see that room.
yeah. We can't.
All right.
we love that.
So we'll walk around that room.
Holy cow. What a beautiful facade.
I know. Oh, look at the skeletons trying to get in.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a cool sneak
Ooh.
peek here. Yeah.
So this is our London scene.
Oh, I like that.
Cheerio.
When you guys come and see, you really think. I mean, someone said to me, every room I went into, I felt like I was transformed to somewhere else, and I think that's what they do so well.
It's gorgeous. You're getting love
I
from
love
from the West Coast. Our good friend Holly Day there.
Then we'll go into Queen of Hearts.
Oh,
Ooh.
That's a good room too.
Oh, wow.
There she is. Yeah.
Wow.
wow. Mary, I know this is like picking your favorite kid question type of thing, but
What?
across all your 32 years, is there a specific scene that stands out more than the others?
Oh no, there's way too many for me to make that choice.
I know.
Yeah. The one I will say the one of the rooms this year, I think it's just so unusual that you're going to be like, oh my gosh.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you guys, this is a gym. Okay.
Oh, left over from last weekend. Okay, gotcha. Love it.
This is our clown mannequin room.
That's really cool.
Nice. So we had a question on a normal night. What time is your call time that your makeup artists and your crew starts arriving?
On a Friday or Saturday, 5 o'clock.
Okay.
Saturday, Sunday, 5. Then they get there as soon as they can after work. We open the doors at 7.
Beautiful.
So
Beautiful.
This is our Easter Bunny photo shoot.
Oh,
Okay. Oh.
That's the photographer.
We won't give away this scene either.
See, it's like we got to keep the surprises.
I do.
Evan, you're doing great work. Seriously, I know how difficult it is to move at the right speed, and you're doing great.
I am so proud of this haunted house. The whole everything.
You should be.
I really
Yes.
am. I just when I see it like this, I'm like, oh, it's just so great.
Now, Mary, I know you said you have about 92 or so 92 on a typical night.
Mhm.
How many makeup artists do you have?
I think on a busy night there might be 8
Okay.
to 10. Yeah,
Great question, Holly. Great question. Thank you, man.
it's another thing. The makeup is the makeup's unbelievably good.
We can't wait to see it.
no.
Evan, where are you?
I'm going into the cabin scene now.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Okay.
little flicker of light, and there's a lot of fright happening in there. Can you tell who does my marketing? Yeah.
And this room was designed by Dave Ellsworth. He's been with me since 1998, and he does all of our social media. And he's a makeup artist, and he's also a roamer. A lot of hats.
Very nice. Nice work, Dave.
This is our insane asylum tea party room.
Oh,
Two things that need to be together. I agree.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Now,
Ooh.
Evan, do you have a favorite?
Yeah.
I'll be a little biased because some of the rooms I did build.
Yeah,
So,
he's gonna
That's
say
okay.
his
That's all
own.
right.
but no, I think they all came out really well. The whole team did a really good job this year. And it just all, I mean, the level of detail that we put in, like I said, we do this within 5 months' time. We're from bare walls to full set in 5 months' time. And it's crazy to think about that. If you go look at this house in April or May, I mean, it's bare walls, and Mary comes in and yells at us, "What's going on?" You know. But
Every year, I'm like, we're not going to open on time.
The end of April, she's like, "That's it.
Yeah.
This year we don't do it."
That's it.
I just want to say one thing about the makeup people and all the set design and the paint. Jana Lloyd is the person who really. She's the makeup manager, but she's a very talented artist and does a lot of the detailed work inside the haunts. So,
Bravo.
that was a little bit of a sneak preview, guys.
Okay.
what are you doing?
That was it.
Oh.
That's great.
Is there something I don't know?
Surprise.
Yeah, surprise.
We're all about surprises here. No, huge credit. We talk about that all the time. Like, of course, our actors are the ones that really capture all of our customers' attention. But without all of our crew and our behind the scenes folks and our designers and everybody that toils to make that happen, it's impossible to run the show without them. So
Absolutely.
Couldn't agree more, Mary.
Yeah.
Very, very nice. Well, Evan, great camera work. Great camera work. I know we asked a version of this question earlier. I love your excitement. I'm so excited to see you guys. And I know so many people in our chat are. Why are you and your entire team excited to be the very first stop on this year's Legendary Haunt Tour?
Well, I can't speak for everybody, but I can certainly speak for myself. I'm so happy for my guys that this is happening, and because they deserve the credit for it happening. But I'm excited because I want everybody in this industry who really understands what it's about and how much work it takes to actually come and appreciate what we've done. That's really what it means to me. Evan can speak for the guys. I don't know, but that's how I feel. Yeah.
Oh,
No,
that's
like
a great
I said,
answer.
when our team found out we were on Legendary, I mean, most of us were near tears to just be an honor to be a part of it. I mean, we put in so much work here and so many hours to get this ready. And, opening night, we're all sitting around kind of like, what do we do now?
Yeah,
And
it's true.
such a great honor to be part of such a legendary tour. And all of us on this team couldn't be any more happier to be a part of it. So
Yeah, it's very true.
yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
you guys
I have to say one more thing. I hope we don't let anybody down the way we've gone on and on about this place.
Not at all. Oh my
No.
God. And the love that you're getting in the comments, and so many people are excited. They're very excited to do this and to go out there and looking forward to, and then also I can tell your crew's in here too, and they're all very excited.
Yeah,
And,
definitely.
you can tell when there's a lot of love put into a place, and you can tell when there is that haunt family that is there, and, you can feel it. And there's nothing more impressive than that, I think. I mean, anybody can buy some props and anybody can
Yes, that's very
attempt to
true.
open a haunt, but
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The stories that you have and the amount of people and lives that you've touched. Actually, I'm going to talk about Greg Brewster. So he lives near me now.
Oh, he does? Yeah.
And he came and saw me on Saturday
Lost you.
about you guys for many years from him, and finally put 2 and 2 together, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's the same place.
Well, listen, we
Yeah.
miss Greg a lot.
Aw.
So
He's
Yes, he
extremely
is.
talented.
Yes.
Yeah.
he is very talented.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, he just sent me a personal message.
Yeah, so it's going to be a very
Okay,
good
well,
time.
we can't wait to see you, actually.
I can't wait to see you.
Yeah, good. Thank you.
Now we've got a
Oh,
couple
go-
more
okay,
questions.
go ahead.
This is something every
Yeah.
guest we ask them. What gets you most excited about the Halloween season?
When it's over? No.
That's an
When
honest
the
answer.
time is clear.
No,
Got it.
well, that's true. That is the end.
Yeah.
But no, I think the build up,
Sure.
everything about Halloween now for me is here. Where it used to be I still decorate my house and all that, but I just, the whole thought of a new season is just so exciting, really.
Oh,
It
I
is.
love that.
Yeah, yeah.
And now,
Evan? Yeah. Oh. Evan, what gets you excited about Halloween?
Watching the first person come out of that attraction once it's done, it gives the satisfaction of our team. You know what I mean? To see them come out and their face and their expression, they're coming out screaming, and it's such a great feeling
It
when
is.
you see them come out and be like, you did it. The team has built something that is actually worth the whole hype for these 5-6 months that we've been putting it together.
Yeah.
True.
so now, do either of you have any Halloween traditions?
The only tradition I have is BHM. I'm sorry to say.
That's a great tradition.
You guys are open on Halloween.
It's become a great tradition. It has.
Yes.
Yep. It has.
The only really tradition I have is sleep. I mean, we're so deprived of it at the end that it's nice to just wake up and be like, I don't have to do anything this morning.
Amen. Amen.
Oh, you're going to be so sorry you said that, Evan.
I have to get married a week after Legendary, so that is.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they're getting married a week after
Oh.
Legendary.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Congratulations.
So.
Yeah.
I've tried to talk her out of it, but it's doing no good.
All right, our last personal question. What's your favorite scary movie?
My favorite movie of all time is The Shining, no matter what I've seen before or after. Yeah.
Good choice.
That's
Good
amazing.
choice.
My favorite of all time is, which I based some of my characters on, is The Hills Have Eyes.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Both great selections.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I like that movie.
So great.
Okay, wait a minute. Quick question. What about yours? What's your favorite?
Wow.
Not
I
ready
don't think
for that,
anybody's ever
were you?
asked us this, Chris.
Nobody's asked us. Well,
You look a
wait,
little ill-prepared, but Chris, you go.
Oh, didn't mean to put you on the spot. Sorry, guys. It's a hard question. When I read that, I had to really think about it. Seriously.
It is, and I think and I know you want me to go first, Nicole, because normally I'd say ladies first, so that I could, have some extra time to think,
Okay,
but
I can actually go, Chris. I can.
okay.
You know what's really funny? Okay,
Hmm.
so side story, and this is
Yeah.
legendary for me. We went to Spirit yesterday, which I know people are like, oh, but I have young children and they love
Yeah, of course.
all of the things, right? So yes, Hocus Pocus is my favorite Halloween movie. My favorite witchy movie is Practical Magic, but my favorite scary movie is Trick or Treat. And yesterday, my kids were like, Mom, isn't this cute little guy that you like? I was like, wait till you watch that movie. I let them watch Movie Halloween, and they were like, this is racy. I'm like, yeah, this is about as scary as it's going to get for you guys. But just you wait.
That's funny.
I have so many, and I think I've answered differently every time anyone's ever asked me. I think this is the first time anyone's asked on the show here, so we're really, really honored for that. But
So sorry.
I think I'd be remiss if I didn't say the original 1978 Halloween. It
Yep.
started a lot for me. There's so many other great answers, but I think for me, that did it all.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah. Well, for those that I don't know how, could still be on the fence, go to their website, bhmansion.com. There's some awesome videos, some awesome social media. You'll get a chance to see more images. Of course, legendaryhaunttour.com. And I think we might have some little bonus feature if the power of technology here works. Maybe we got a little icing on the cake to take us out.
Let's see.
Want to be part of the show? We'll be waiting.
Love that.
Oh my gosh, I'm tingling.
Listen, I am going. That's all I know.
Yeah.
That's
We know you reach a
that's
good
great.
spot in your career when you see your own stuff and you're like, that's
I know.
awesome.
It's so great, really.
Yeah.
So I thank you, you guys. This has been a great
Thank
opportunity
you.
for us. Thank you. Yeah, it's really awesome.
We can't wait to see you in person in just a few short weeks.
I know it'll be here before you know it, for sure.
know.
Yeah. So
Well, we love you guys. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
being with us. Would you hang with us one more second?
Sure.
Of course, to all of our amazing folks that have joined us tonight and who'll be watching this or rewatching it, thank you so much for tuning in. We'll be here every week. Nicole, what do you think we might have next week?
Next week, I have a feeling we're going to dive even deeper into the Legendary Haunt Tour with yet another attraction, sneak peek, and interview. Next week, here, TransWorld Live, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Love you guys. Have a great week. Have a good
Bye,
Friday
you
the
too.
13th. We'll see you.
Friday the 13th.